Assalamualaikum. I would like to present financial accounting and reporting for Farah Government. I like to introduce myself and my group members. My name is Siti Nur Amni binti Muhammad Zamri. Follow with my group members: Nur Fatihah binti Hazam Saim, Irfan Naim bin Ismail, Nur Fatin Azila binti Saad, and lastly Faika Aiman binti Sabri Razman. As you can see on the screen, our topic today is Farah Government. I will explain about background Farah Government. Farah Government, also known as the Peanut Butter by Farah, is a peanut butter spread company that focuses on and is committed to educating Malaysians concerning the importance of eating healthy. Starting from the founder, Farah Aisyah, making her own healthy peanut butter for her own weight loss journey. She was inspired to create a brand that focused on making no sugar added peanuts and premium nuts butter for every diet struggling Malaysians. Farah initially started selling them online via Instagram to family and friends. Together with her sister, Farah Hanim, as a partner, Farah has devout dropshipper and agent scattered all around Malaysia who are more than ready to serve their customer with a variety of flavor to pick.
Thank you, Miss Anin. Moving on to the background of the company. Farah Gourmet started as a sole proprietorship company. In the year of 2022, the company changed to partnership business as she is working together on the business with Miss Farah Hanis, her sister. The business started with a capital of RM10,000 and has expanded since. The business now operates through a physical store as well as an online store. The physical store is currently located in Tamarin Square, Cyberjaya. However, for those that are interested with the company products, there are various sources to purchase the goods. Moving on to the business size, Farah Gourmet are currently hiring 5 full-time staff and 2 part-time staff, which made a total of 7 staff.
Thank you, Miss Faika. Farah Gourmet produce products based on premium peanut butter that are healthy, diet-friendly, and delicious. There are 13 flavors produced, but some flavors are released seasonally. The most preferred flavor by Farah Gourmet customer is Cashew Triple Choco. This product is always out of stock. In addition, all the flavors released by Farah Gourmet are peanut butter, which is almond butter, almond coconut, cashew butter, cashew cookies, and so on. Farah Gourmet initially only sold online through social media such as Instagram. In addition to that, Farah Gourmet sold to friends and family. After getting a lot of response, Farah Gourmet has expanded by opening a store in Tamarin Square at Cyberjaya. Next, Farah Gourmet also got outside invitation by opening a booth. Farah Gourmet has now expanded its business by opening dropship opportunities to its interested customer. Now, Farah Gourmet also has its own website and has grown very well. Next, I will pass to the next presenter, Miss Fatihah.
Thank you, Azila. Without further ado, I will explain about the business characteristic of Farah Gourmet. As you can see, there are 5 business characteristics. The first one is unique selling proposition. It is the one thing that makes a business better than a competitor. It is a specific and clear benefits that makes a business stand out when compared to other businesses in the market. For Farah Gourmet, their uniqueness and concept are to provide a healthy and natural peanut butter with no preservative, additive, sugar, and freshly made for their customers. Let's move on to the target market. As you all have known, target market is a group of potential customers that have been identified to sell products or services to. It can be divided into smaller segments that are typically grouped by age, location, income, and lifestyle. Based on our findings, their target market are people who are a healthy food lover and have been looking for a healthy food. This peanut butter is a perfect choice to every Malaysian who struggle with their diet. The third point is challenges. Every company has its own challenges in order to achieve their company's vision and mission. For Farah Gourmet, they are focused to spread awareness and educating Malaysians concerning the importance of eating healthy, as well as to be known by expanding on marketing segment by using various platforms. I will pass to Irfan Naim for the next business characteristic.
Thank you, Fatihah. I will continue for our next point, which is customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction is defined as a measurement that determines how happy customers are with company's product, services, and capabilities. Farah Gourmet is very particular about this to ensure maximum customer satisfaction. Hence, Farah Gourmet product will undergo a thorough research and development procedure and test testing from a sample that is given to 200 customers for each flavor release. Our last point is decision maker. Decision maker refers to the person in a team who has the final say on the choices that impact the future of a business. Thus, without a doubt, strong decision-making skills are crucial in the risk assessment of decision. For Farah Gourmet Company, the decision maker who determines the decision and the direction of the company is the owner herself, Farah Aisyah, and her business partner, Farah Hanim. I will pass to Azila for our next presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Irfan. Next, I will share about the business classification. The business classification of Farah Gourmet is based on asset. A valuable asset is a piece of property that belongs to a business and is used for operations. Non-current and current asset are two categories into which assets are classified. Non-current assets are not bought or sold with the intentions of reselling them. An asset that is long-lasting, a service or serve the company for a while is referred to as non-current asset. For owner equity is the owner investment in the company, which profit increasing owner equity and loss decreasing owner equity. The ability of the company to the owner, cash invest by the owner, and revenue generated by operation. A starting capital of 10,000 was used to launch Farah Gourmet. Farah Gourmet also got a grant from MADI of 20,000 to supply kitchen equipment for their operation. Next, I will pass back to Mr. Irfan.
Thank you, Azila. Let's move to our next classification, which is liability. Liability are funds supplied by external parties to the business for the acquisition of assets. There are two types of liabilities, which are non-current liabilities and current liabilities. For Farah Gourmet, they have current liabilities as creditor to Lun Hang Sen Berhad, who are the supplier for raw materials worth 8,000 ringgit per month. Move to our next point, which is revenue. Revenue represents the gross increase in owner's equity resulting from business activities entered into for the purpose of earning income. Revenue can be divided into business revenue and other income. For business revenue, Farah Gourmet receive cash for their daily transaction from their customer through shop, online platform, TikTok, and their agent with estimated gross sales are 90,000 ringgit per month. For other income, Farah Gourmet receive an interest from their fixed deposit annually. In total, the annual profit revenue generate 480,000 ringgit per year. Our last point is expenses. Expenses are the cost of assets or services used in the process of earning income. Farah Gourmet spent around 25,000 ringgit for business expenses for the continuing operation of the business with fraction as follows. First, salary and allowance takes 64.3%, which is for staff salaries and meal allowance. Second, for utility and rental, it takes 19.7% for business expenses, for shop rental, utility, petrol, and website maintenance. Third, Farah Gourmet spent around 8% of business expenses for training. And lastly, Farah Gourmet spent 8% for others, which is for general expenses and tester. That's all for me. I will pass to Faika for our next presentation. Thank you.
We'll move forward with the recording process. The main source of document are original documents that are required as a proof of business transaction. Source of document are bank statement, invoice, receipt, sale invoice, and purchase invoice. It is kept systematically for future transaction. Next step of accounting is book of prime entry, or also as journal. Since the company started and handled by the owner herself, there is no proper recorded transaction of the business until the year of 2020. She then hired an external accountant to keep track of the business transaction manually, only using Microsoft Excel software. Journaling using double entry accounting is crucial as it keeps track of the business transaction. It is also important to create a proper journal as it will ease any future reference of all the transactions. There are 7 types of journal, which are the first one, purchase journal, sales journal, cash receipt journals, cash payment journal, purchase return journal, sales return journal, and general journal. Next is ledger. Ledger is the book of final entry. It is the next step of accounting. Since the company didn't have a proper accounting, it didn't have a proper journal, hence it also didn't have any ledgers. They only made a simple accounting using Microsoft Excel software. Ledgers function to store bookkeeping entries. Ledgers keep track of things such as revenue and expenses. I'll pass next to Miss Azila. Thank you.
Thank you, Faika. I will take over in explaining the recording process in Farah Gourmet. The fourth recording process is trial balance. A trial balance is an accounting worksheet produced by a company to ensure that all entries in its bookkeeping system are mathematically correct. A company bookkeeper prepares a trial balance periodically, usually at the end of every reporting period. Since Farah Gourmet started as a sole proprietorship, they do not have a trial balance. They only have profit and loss, balance sheet, and tax computation. Furthermore, adjusting entry. An adjusting entry is an entry made to assign the right amount of revenue and expenses to each recording period. It updates previously recorded journal entries so that the financial statement at the end of the year are accurate and up to date. Usually, Farah Gourmet will calculate the depreciation annually, so there will be no adjusting entry. The external accountant will prepare a full set of accounts including depreciation, profit and loss, and tax computation. Next, adjusted trial balance. An adjusted trial balance is created after all adjusting entries have been posted into the appropriate general ledger account. The adjusted trial balance is completed to ensure that the period ending financial statement will be accurate in balance. In addition, an adjusted trial balance is used to prepare closing entry. From our interview, Farah Gourmet does not prepare a trial balance, therefore no adjusted trial balance is required. Let's now turn to a financial statement. Financial statements are written records that convey the business activities and financial performance of a company. Financial statements are often audited by government agencies, accountant, firm, etc. to ensure accuracy and for tax, financing, or investing purpose. For this small and mid-sized enterprise, they only prepare profit and loss and balance sheet. Thus, this business does not have a financial statement. Lastly, reversing entries. Reversing entries are general entries that are used to cancel or neutralize entries made in the previous accounting period. They are typically made at the start of a new accounting period as a way to mitigate accounting errors or to balance the ledger. Farah Gourmet has no reversing entries as they already have sufficient financial information for insight of business performance. That's all from me, and I will pass the presentation to Siti Nur Amni.
Thank you, Fatiha. Move to strength and weakness of recording process. Strength. Firstly, transactions are recorded in the order of the date transaction. This simple process ensures that the invoice for a particular product or service match the purchase order. It also ensures that Farah government teams give product and service both on time and in a good condition, record all current identified and estimable costs. Second, account management is more effective. It records all the financial transactions pertaining of Farah government to the every year systematically in the books of accounts. Third, helps Farah government forecast their business better. Farah government business growth depends on how they connect the dots of past performance to future goals. It gives a clear picture on strategy on Farah government finance better, which further helps in planning the budget of marketing, HR, operation and other key verticals of Farah government business. Next, make it easy to prepare management account. As a business owner, Farah government will have a full control of the expenses and income. Having a proper books will help Farah government management be prepared for any unforeseen shortcomings. Lastly, business record that could help the owner to record all the financial transactions about the respective year systematically. Management cannot remember every transaction for a long time due to complexities, so the Farah government shop will gain more profit when recording the company transaction because the company will know which stock in the shop that has demand among the customer. Next, weakness. Some source document lost due to improper record. The Farah government, giving effect to many transactions, often find it challenging to keep physical source document due to large number and lack of appropriate storage facilities. Lastly, does not use systematic accounting process. Farah government has thousands of financial transactions in financial year. Collecting and procuring a source document for each transaction is hardly and practically impossible. That's all our presentation for today. Thank you.